Hi everybody, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a newsboy hat. You're going to need scissors, yarn, needles, and an H-sized hook. The pattern that I'm using was requested for me to make this into a tutorial. So if there's any mistakes in the pattern, I apologize, but I'm just doing this to a T. I started off with a slip knot. We're going to chain 4. In this first chain, we're going to do 12 double crochet. Okay, so this is the 12 double crochet. I tried to hide the tail, but I couldn't hide all of it. So right here at the top of the chain 3, we're going to join, and the pattern calls for a single crochet, and then it wants us to do 2 double crochet around, so you'll end up with 24. So you can see where the beginning of your row is. We're going to join at the top of the single crochet. We're going to chain 1, and this time we're going to do 2 double crochet and then 1 double crochet. So we're increasing in every other spot. So I did 2 in that first one, and then 1, 2, and then 1. Okay, so this is what we have now. I'm gonna join right here. Gonna chain 1. This time we're gonna do double crochet, 2 in that first one, and then we're going to do 1 and 1. So every third, or 2, 1, 1, so every third stitch we're going to be doing an increase. Okay, so we're at the end of this row. We're going to join and chain 1. We're going to do an increase in the first stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the next 3 before our next increase. So 2 here, 1, and we're going to do another 1, and then the last 1, and we're going to do that around. So increase, 1, 1, 1, increase, 1, 1, 1. There will be 3 stitches in between your increases. Okay, so I joined and I chained one. What we're going to do now, we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch around for the next 5 rows. I'm going to come back to you at the end of the 5 rows. So here is my hat. Try to show you this. It's loose on this mannequin head, which is what I wanted. So now what the pattern calls for is the brim. So what we're gonna do, this is where I connected the last row. We're going to fasten this off. I cut this tail. I'm going to take the loop with the cut tail. I'm going to pull it out. And I would normally weave this in, but for right now, we're going to leave this out. What this pattern calls for is double strand. What that means is instead of using 1 strand of yarn, we're going to be using 2. How you can do this is either get a second ball of yarn of the same color or a complementary color. So I have 2 of this color, so I could do it that way. Or what you can do is you can take the front of the yarn, that's from pulling from the center. What I could do is find, sorry, my yarn is messy. At the back of my yarn, there's another strand of yarn that's at the end. So I have 2 coming from the same thing of yarn. So I hold my 2 strands like this, and what we're told to do, we're supposed to go into the 4th stitch from the hat, from the back of the hat. So we're gonna skip the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. In this 4th stitch, we're gonna put the hook in. We're gonna wrap both strands around the back, and we're gonna pull that up. And then we're going to half double crochet. We're going to half double crochet until the 4th stitch from the end of the hat. So on the other side before the tail. So you yarn over once, put through, grab it, yarn over and pull through all of the loops on the yarn. What this does is it makes the brim stronger and thicker. So we're going to do this the whole way. At the back of this, you see the tail. We're going to stop the 4th stitch from the tail. So I have my tail. So we started at 4 in and we started at 4 out. It's a very large brim. Personally, I wouldn't make a hat like this and a pattern with a brim that long, but like I said, I was requested to make this pattern, so that's what I'm doing. So anyway, with the double strand, you can see how it's thicker from the rest of the hat, and you can also feel it. So I'm going to chain 1, I'm going to turn the hat, and I'm going to half double crochet across all of the previous half double crochets. So now what we're going to do, we're going to single crochet the whole way around the hat. And when you're done, fasten off like we did back here, pulling the yarn through the loop, and then weave these in and you'll be done your hat. I hope I helped solve your problem, but I must say that's a 2-row brim. that the pattern called for. I don't think the brim's long enough. I don't think the pattern was very well put together. I would honestly look for another one, but this is the pattern that gave to us, and this is what I made.